Good morning, everyone. Morning, Jamie.
Oh, we're pretending to be cheerful and chipper. I didn't know what we were doing this morning. Are we being true to life, which is we're
I'm
trying to get everybody excited about Monday?
I'm actually doing okay today. Like I know I'm running a little bit later than I like to, but I feel like I got a good night's sleep and I got a shower in before we started writing, and I don't have my coffee yet. It's upstairs waiting for me, so I'm gonna have to sneak up.
Wow, perky before caffeine. That's great. Awesome. How's everybody doing in the chat, I wonder? I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm rested. Also need to sort of caffeinate though to get the pistons all firing. Is
Right?
that right? Do they fire?
Yes, right?
Great. Yeah.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
you're talking the wrong person. I should know this stuff.
Later if I'm wrong about that.
Right, right, exactly. So how was your weekend?
Really good, pretty uneventful though, because it was kind of cold and rainy here, which we needed rain because it does not rain this time of year. So it sort of kind of felt like I should not complain because of the number of days that are amazing. So it was just
Mhm.
kind of like wah as far as the weather. But we had lots of great family time and snuggles and cuddles on the couch. So it was great for that reason. How was
Aw. Good. Target had a half off their shoe sale.
yours?
So it
Ooh.
ends today if you're local, if you're in the United States, if you have Target Circle, which I do. So the girls and I went to Target. We don't go shopping very often. I do most things online, but my kids' feet like have grown during all this time. So we went there, and my girls are like the whole time. They just don't like to shop. I don't know whose children they are
No, I'm
because
so sorry.
I walk in the store and I'm like, "Ah, I have to buy it all."
Yes. And then you're like, "Ooh, yay, I have 3 people to buy for." They're just like, you know?
That's exactly right. It wasn't just, "I want you to come with me shopping, I want to spend money on you," and they were like, "Mm." So Chloe got a couple pair of shoes, Joelle got 1, Phoebe, they just she couldn't find anything, but they all just were like, "Can we go now?" I'm like,
I
"Oh, wow."
remember those days. I remember one time Riley was going to be in a play and I was like the director or whatever. And I was like, okay, everybody go buy your costume stuff. And it was however many weeks before the play. And she outgrew her shoes for the play, like
Ah,
between the time we bought them for her and the time that we had the play. And my husband just couldn't even believe it. I'm like, honey, look. And she like tried to put her foot in the shoe. It would not go. And it's like, how can they go right before your eyes
I
and you
know.
don't see it happening? Isn't it weird how that
It's
happens?
so weird. Alright, well, here comes our first sprint. I have to sneak off because I don't even have my keyboard down here. I left it upstairs by accident, and then I will be back. 2, 1, go.
Well,
Well, that was a
those were
horrible.
words.
Yeah. I love that. I spent the majority of that sprint hunting down this little itty bitty thing that plugs into my laptop so that my cordless mouse and keyboard would work. And come to find out, my daughter had used it
Oh,
and thought that, and she put back my stuff, but forgot to take that part out. Like like the big things are put back, but
yeah.
like I looked all
Mhm.
over thinking, no, I was the last one to use it. What in the world? And then I finally woke her up, and I'm like, I'm sorry to wake you because it's Martin Luther King Day here in the United
Yeah.
States, so no school today, and I felt really bad, but oh well. How'd it go for you?
Well, I wrote like 499 words, which is great, like because the ideal is to write with that
Right.
first print. But like I didn't have a prompter or anything, and so I
Mhm.
started to write in this one voice. I'm like, "Oh, I like where the story's going, except I'm gonna go back and fix the beginning." But then the beginning, I wrote with this totally other voice. So, like, no joke, the first part sounds like some kind of Appalachian hee-haw character, and the first part sounds like I'm channeling Jane Austen. It's so weird. It's like a bizarre. That's why I'm like, well, those are words, but I was
Right,
having fun with it. You know what I
right.
mean? Because
At least you get your juices started, right? Which I kind of like I
mhm.
haven't. I sat down as soon as I was able to get back in here. I sat back down, opened up my document, and realized I don't know where I'm going. So I'm like, I better get my
Uh,
outline out.
right.
And then I got my outline out because you know me, or it's a version of this thing here, but on my computer I have now. And I opened it up and realized I don't have anything planned beside
Oh.
because I knew I would only get a certain remember Nano, like I was behind the 8 ball when it started. And I knew I
Mhm.
wasn't gonna get past a certain point. And so once I outlined a certain point, then I just went ahead and started writing. And now I'm at that point. I'm like, oh God,
Yay!
it
That
is
means you've
good.
made a lot of progress. Good for you.
It is good, but crud. Now I have
Yeah.
to figure out but I love these characters. I already know them, so I kind of feel like it's gonna go faster because I'm like, okay, well now what would happen next? So
Mhm.
I might not get a lot of words in today. I might just be doing a lot of what if statements and outlining and things like that. So
Well, this time is for you to use the way that you best need to continue your journey toward publication. So
you sound
we're
so
here
official.
to walk alongside you. What, Jen?
You sound so official. On your journey toward publication. That isn't like a tagline
I'm
of anything.
convincing myself, like, these are my mantras that I tell myself, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is why you put your butt in the seat, is because you have a big goal. And
Mhm.
it seems really far away, but this is the one bite at a time elephant eating that we're doing here, right?
Right. Exactly. So it'll all come together. So I might not have
Who's
words to
in
report today, but no one's
who's
in
in the
chat.
chatty chat? No one?
Nobody. Can you not see the chat when you're
Well, like, I just wondered if I was missing or slow, because, well, we are talking about me. So I wasn't sure if, like, it was true that there is no one.
well, it's not that there's
Just
no
you
one.
and I. What?
I can there are people that are with us. They're just not chatting, and that's fine. It's Monday morning. We get it. Well, guess we kind of don't get it because Jamie and I could
No,
chat about anything
because
at
we have
any
to be
time.
on camera and talking to people. All we're
Yeah.
asking is for you to, like, take your little teeny finger and go, tink. No, just kidding.
Girl, you and I both know that we don't even have to be on camera and can be
I
like in the
know, we're
pregnant thing
doing
we have
it.
to
Yes.
talk about. You and I are like blah 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 with each other, so no issues there.
Right.
Speaking about blah 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 with each other, tomorrow morning, those of you that are paying attention or tuning in, we are resurrecting newsletter chat, but a new day, a new time, not a new day, new time. Newsletter chat.
Jen, what if people don't know what newsletter chat is?
Well,
Uh,
we don't have much time, but it is where we get together and we discuss what's going in our newsletters. We encourage each other, and it's a great way to stay on track and make sure you're putting a newsletter out every week, every other week, every month, however you want to do it. So
yeah, and if you don't know why that's important, go to christianindywriters.net and search a Rue because we've done episodes about that. Oh,
we sure have
8:30.
8:30. All right, here we go for the next round. Three, two, one, go. 3, 2, 1. Done.
Well, here I am on my
Yeah.
phone.
I see that. What happened?
My internet is just randomly not working, so I'm just on my, like, data plan, so probably this should be my last sprint with you all, but I didn't wanna just disappear. So
Right. I wonder if it's similar to the problem that, Rhonda was having, because remember she said even said to you, "You must be having the same problem I have because you guys have the same internet provider. I don't know. She said it was like a statewide thing.
Let me
Weird.
tell you what. This morning, there was an explosion outside, so we thought maybe it was a transformer kind of a thing. So it makes me wonder if maybe they had to shut down to do repairs. Like, I don't know. I'll have to
Yeah.
check locally to see. Because, like, I heard nothing about it right away when it happened. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, gosh, at least you have power, right? At least you guys are safe. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was it was really weird. I was like, "Did your kids hear that?" It was like 6:30 in the morning.
Wowee.
And yeah, it was like really kind of weird. But you
Well,
know how that is a transformer. It sounds real scary, but
Teresa says, good morning. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Teresa. We're just glad you're here. Tina says, okay, now I am me again because she was signing as the wrong person earlier.
yeah.
So, good morning, everybody. Glad you're here. We'll start the next sprint in about 3
Well, I'll
minutes.
be joining. Yeah, I'll be joining you guys hopefully on Wednesday, but it was really good to start off my week with everyone.
I'm glad you were here, Jamie. Nice having someone to chat
Yeah.
with.
So, how did your sprint go?
Good. I think I've got a direction to go into now. For the almost the whole time, like I'm getting nowhere. I should probably just write down some just sprint scenes that I just want to like just start sprinting and then maybe I'll go somewhere. And then so I started listing off some scenes I could possibly sprint that might or might not get included. And then as I did that, I started piecing things together for me. So I think I know where I'm going, but I am going to do that this next sprint. I'm going to write just some scenes. Not sure if I'm using them or not or where they're going to go, but that always helps, right? To get creative.
Yeah, and good for you because that means you've really made a lot of progress on this project. So exciting that you've like outwritten your outline.
I know, right? Well, normally I would never start a project without like pretty much it all done, the outline, the whole what is it? You guys always joked about calling it my isolation booth. Without my isolation
Yeah.
booth in place, I would never start. But Nano was looming and life had been happening. So yeah, so I'm excited. How did yours go?
Oh, it was really good. I'm editing and it was real smooth sailing.
Awesome.
So
You
just
still
gonna
on track?
keep on
Sorry, there's a delay. Are you still on track to be finished editing when you're hoping for?
I don't know. Yes. Yes. It's okay, look, it's 8:58, so the stuff that's going on with me is too big to talk about in 2 minutes, but it's
Gotcha.
certainly not a matter that I don't have enough time to do the work. It's just a matter of am I gonna do it? We shall see. You know what I mean?
Well, you've been doing it, which I'm very excited about. So, do you have
Yeah, a
a
little bit
working
at a
title?
time.
Yeah. Do you have a working title for this project?
Analog.
Analog.
It's analog. It's gonna be what it is, yeah.
Okay.
Because the digital has been relegated to the government.
Mhm.
So everybody else lives in an analog society.
ANALOG, asking for a friend
Yeah.
who may or may not be working on graphics.
That's very sweet of you. And listen, you'll get to see it soon, I promise. But the problem is I'm doing these revisions. I'm so happy I haven't let anyone read the beginning because now it's going to be different for the person.
Mhm.
I understand that
No,
you like
it's
to read it because, like, you're.
no, it's totally fine. I'm the person that someone could bring home my Christmas present in October, put it under a sheet in the middle of the family room and tell me not to touch it. Tell me it's my Christmas present, but don't touch it. And I will not. It'll be there Christmas morning and won't have moved. That's me. So I get it. I am
Thank
all
you,
about waiting.
friend. I'm gonna
I
do
just want to be
Jen's
able to
little
start
heart
working on
thing.
stuff.
Yes, that's how I
Yeah.
feel when you say that. Thank you for
Because
being so patient.
oh, I want it to be what your vision. I only want to see the version that you are like, this is it. This is my writing. So that's what I'm excited about. All right. Well, I'm sad you're leaving
All
us,
right.
but
Well, I'm
it's
making y'all
9 o'clock.
late.
Oh, no, we're good. All
Bye.
right. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here comes our next sprint. Say goodbye to Jamie.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, done.
And that completes our, oh, I forgot to change out the banner. That completes our third sprint for the day. For those of you just joining us, Jamie had to leave. She was having some problems this morning with her internet. Good morning, everybody. I'm out of coffee, but the coffee is upstairs, so I'm not really sure what to do because we have one more sprint. Y'all gonna stay with me for the sprint? So I actually did some writing that time. Feeling a little better about it. I got 334 words in. I didn't write the entire sprint, so I feel pretty good about that. But I'm writing a scene that I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go, but it's going to be a good one. I'm really happy about it. Hi Piper. She says I'm just showing. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. Says I'm just showing up. Happy you're still going. Yep, we are still here. I'm still here at least. I think Jamie is still sprinting too. She's just not able to be on camera with us easily, so she's off on her own. So yeah, so it's 9:26. We're gonna do one more sprint. How did you guys do with your writing? Let me see how many words you got. Teresa says she got 380 words. That's awesome, Teresa. Are you on a new project or are you still on the same nano project that you were on? I'm interested to know. I'm trying to suck what little bit of coffee there is in there. So Christina Catane, I know you're in here. So what are you doing during the sprint? Are you writing? Are you editing? What do you got going on, lady? Let's see. It's Monday. It's really hard for me to come in on Mondays and write. I probably the same thing for everybody. And not just because I'm tired, but because it's the beginning of the week. So I want to start getting life organized. Like I want to do I got to work on my website this week. I got a newsletter to do. I started making a list because then every time I start to like think, well, let me just go do this real quick. I'm like, nope, just put it on the list and you'll deal with it later. I got to finish my business plan. For those of you, I wonder if you guys were able to see the podcast this last week. We did the first half of a business plan. We're going to do the second half this week. So I want to get my plan all done before the podcast. I'm going to write a newsletter this week. If you are new to our newsletter chat, or if you ever tuned in before, we are moving the time. Yay. I think it'll just work better for Jamie and I. We tried doing evenings because we were hoping that there would be maybe an audience that just we weren't able to connect with during the day, like working people that have a full-time job and write in the evenings. And it just didn't seem to work out. It wasn't convenient for either of us. We both have families. So, new time for newsletter chat. We're resurrecting it tomorrow. Tuesdays at 9 a.m. is going to be our new newsletter chat time. So, we hope you guys can join us then. Editing, I've decided to keep my editing till later in the day. All right, let's see. Piper says, figured out a few new scenes I need to add to the story to flesh it out a bit. Writing a Thanksgiving scene. Oh, awesome. Teresa says I need to finish a read through and an analysis of my Nano. Here I'm just sprinting with random prompts. So the problem with me with sprinting with random prompts is I end up with like 100 new story ideas that I'm never going to finish. So because that's where I got like lots of ideas. Like this idea that book I'm working on right now was a sprint from I don't even know how long ago. So that's a good thing. Writing sprints, like just random ones, are really good, but keep them organized so that you can find them for future stories for sure. Yeah, and I need to order a new keyboard. So I have this Logitech keyboard. Way back in the day I bought it. Because good brand name. I thought, yeah, that'll be great. And then I discovered that the shift key doesn't work that great, and I never returned it. I need to order a new one. So I'm looking for suggestions. If anybody has a cordless keyboard that they really like, that's good quality, that isn't too outrageously priced, let me know. I'd appreciate it. But I do like having a cordless keyboard so I can keep my laptop up. And so when I work, I'm sitting up straight instead of hunched over. So I should be standing right now. Huh? Oh, it's 9:30. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here comes our last sprint. We'll chat a little bit on the other side of it, okay?
3, 2, 1, go.
2, 1, done. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how it's done. 4 sprints in a row. I hope you guys got lots of words in. I'm not sure how many I got that last time. Oh, I got a lot. I'm a total of 829. Now, that's not a lot of words for 4 sprints, but I only really wrote for 2 sprints. So I'm really happy with that. So 829 words. I need to get my count up to more like 1,500 a day or 2,000 a day. Really and truly, that's what I need to do. So how did you guys do? Let's see. Piper says, I'm going to have to try that extra. Oh, it's a game changer. And then I have my laptop up on, well, it's actually a crate that I got at, I think it was at Home Depot, but it's a decorative crate. It's really cute. And I've got some books inside here. And my office is not set up. It's a mess right now, but eventually I'll have it like set up exactly what I want. I have like a little window here for natural light. My neighbor's dogs come visit me every so often at the window because they don't know better than to do that. So Teresa says, yeah, it's great to keep my creativity up, but I don't hit my groove because I'm not deep in it or investing in anything. That's true. Piper says, I got 351 this go and am in a groove in the scene. That's great. Teresa got 517. That is awesome, Teresa. I got to do the math now to see exactly what I got because, like I said, I am, what was my total again? I said it out loud, right? So 829 for the day, which is good. I'm happy with that. And then I started this one was 495. So see, if I'd have like hit the ground running and been sprinting that first sprint, I probably would have been closer to that's 495, so close to 500. I'd have been close to 600 per sprint, which is what I need to be doing. So yeah, so that's the good news. So it is Martin Luther King Day. My kids are not homeschooling today because I'm trying to keep like I don't want to just keep homeschooling, even though they get extra days off because of life happening. I also want them to know like that, yay, it's a vacation day coming up, or like when there's snow days, I'm gonna still give them snow days because it's just fun. So Piper says, although I'm writing about the sense of roasting turkey and Thanksgiving foods, and now I'm getting hungry. Yes, I'm hungry right now too. I just need another cup of coffee too. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Piper. I really appreciate having you here in the morning. So again, be back doing sprinting on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Hopefully, I'll get in here a little early so we can do some chatty chat beforehand if you want. But from 8 until 10, Mondays and Wednesdays is my game plan right now. What is up with my hair today? What is that? Sorry. But then Tuesdays, the new thing is Tuesdays we're going to be doing newsletter chat at 9 o'clock. So hopefully you guys can join us. If you don't have a newsletter set up already, you can go back to our YouTube channel and watch all of our old newsletter chats where we help Jamie get set up. But starting tomorrow, we're just going to kind of shrink down the show, talk more about just specifically like what can you put in your newsletter, what's going on in your life right now, what are some ways of doing that. We'll talk about promotion ideas with using book funnel and story origin, how to grow your newsletter real quick, hopefully keeping it to about a half an hour because we all have busy lives. And so yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So hope you guys have a great day for the rest of the day. Hope you keep writing. I'm going to do some work, I think, and maybe I'll slip into office hours with the ladies for a little bit. They start at 10. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate y'all. See you again Wednesday morning with more sprints. Bye now.